Whittward Carver and the Bootstrap Paradox. How to time travel without losing your marbles. Whittward Carver, a man who had seen more paradoxes than a geometry textbook, found himself in a peculiar situation. He'd discovered a time machine, not through some grand scientific endeavor, but by accidentally ordering a toaster on eBay. The toaster, it turned out, was a portal to the past. Bloody hell, Whittward muttered, holding the chrome-plated time traveler. I just wanted to toast some bread, not the fabric of reality. He decided to test his newfound power by traveling back to yesterday, where he met himself. This was his first mistake. The two Whittwards stared at each other, one with a toaster, the other with a sandwich. Allow it. Present Whittward said to past Whittward. You're going to want to put that sandwich down. Past Whittward, baffled, replied. Bollocks. I'm not putting down my sandwich for some arsey bloke with a toaster. Present. Whittward sighed. Look, I'm you from the future. I've got a time-travelling toaster. You're gonna want to listen to me. Past Whittward scoffed. Having a laugh, aren't you? Time-travelling toaster? Next, you'll tell me the Prime Minister's a lizard. Present Whittward, realising the futility, decided to cut to the chase. Fine. Don't believe me. But don't eat that sandwich. It's got mould in it. Trust me. You'll thank me later. Past Whittward, still sceptical, took a bite. Tastes fine to me. You'll see. Present Whittward said, shaking his head. He hopped back into the present, leaving past Whittward to his mouldy fate. The next day, Present Whittward woke up with a splitting headache and a note on his bedside table. You were right about the sandwich. Thanks, future me. P.S. You owe me a new pair of garms. Whittward chuckled, rubbing his temples. Bloody time travel. Can't even get a decent night's sleep without it turning into a bootstrap paradox. He decided to visit the future next. Stepping through the toaster, he found himself in a sleek, futuristic kitchen. Future Whittward was there, sipping coffee and reading a digital newspaper. Morning, past me, Future Whittward said, not looking up. I was wondering when you'd show up. Present Whittward looked around, impressed. This is... wow. What year is this? 2050, Future Whittward replied. And before you ask, yes, we still have toasters. They just don't time travel anymore. Good to know, Present Whittward said, sitting down. So, any advice for the present, me? Future Whittward put down his coffee. Don't invest in Bitcoin. Buy Tesla stock instead. And for the love of God, don't date that girl from the coffee shop. She's a sket. Present, Whittward nodded. Noted. Anything else? Future Whittward leaned in, serious. Yeah, one more thing. Don't ever, under any circumstances, buy a time-travelling toaster on eBay. Present Whittward raised an eyebrow. Too late for that, innit? Future Whittward sighed. Yeah, I figured, just, be careful. Time travel's a bitch. Oh, and one last thing. Don't eat the mouldy sandwich. Present Whittward laughed. Yeah, I got that memo already. Thanks, future me. With that, Present Whittward stepped back through the toaster, returning to his own time. He looked at the toaster, then at the sandwich on his counter. Well, that's one way to lose your marbles, he muttered, tossing the sandwich in the bin. He turned off the toaster, deciding it was best left unplugged. Time travel, he said to himself, shaking his head. Who needs it? I'll stick to my regular toaster, thanks. And with that, Whittward Carver decided to leave the paradoxes to the professionals, or at least to the geometry textbooks. After all, some things are best left untoasted.